Okay guys, so let's talk about diversity in the workplace. It not only talks about hiring practices and all of that, but when we talk about diversity in the workplace, right, there's actually 3 different kind of elements and benefits that you can get. Now the first one.
All voices.
All voices, what does that mean? It means that when you have different kinds of nationalities, races, religions, cultures in a workplace, you can have different dynamic voices for outward circulation. Now let's take for example, when you create like a asset, a KV or a video or a campaign or an ad or whatever the you create, and then you predominantly all Chinese, then how?
This is the worst!
It's gonna become like a one-sided Chinese privilege kind of ad. Now, I'm gonna flash some examples very quickly. Okay, if you want to see, you have to pause the video to see, okay? And it can actually backfire and have very big backlash if you do not have inclusion in your ads. A very good case study would be a recent Straits Times headline. For Hari Raya Haji, Muslims need to abide by COVID regulations. And then the whole, Muslim and Malay community will be like, what the?
Hey yo, what the?
Why? Because not just Muslims need to abide. Every single and needs to abide. Okay, so everyone needs to abide by COVID regulations if we are going to get out of this BS situation. So it's not just related to one type of community, but everyone. Now, if there were inclusion and diverse people in the workplace, that ad will probably never see the light of day. A good example would be Circle's Life. When they talk about family nucleus, what is the ad again, Kyra? Choose your family, yes, right? Just like choose your own adventure. Choose your family. Your family nucleus can be made up of different people, same sex, bunch of friends. Basically, you choose your family, and the ad that they created was super inclusive. And that actually leads me to my second point, attractiveness and reputation. Now, when you have diverse voices and people in your workplace, you get to have a very good culture. And then that can be shown through your recruitment campaigns, HR initiatives that actually will attract certain kind of talent into your company. Now, an inclusive and diverse company will make better output and decisions because you have a lot of different people working together. If you're just one type of person in a company, then everything, decisions or outputs will be one-sided so it won't be very fair. And then people will be like, oh, whitewashing, blackwashing, yellow washing, whatever kind of washing you have. And that actually also leads me to my final point, which is, what's the final point? My hand damn tired, I hold the phone damn long.
One eternity later.
Connection and relatability. Connection and relatability.
So connection and relatability. For example, right, you're trying to service a certain type of target market and they're made up of a certain group of people. If you have in your company that representation, you can better relate to this target by speaking the same language. So if let's say in my company only all punk rockers and then I want to reach out to the classical people, cannot relate because we'll be all like, the client will be like. So with diverse voices and inclusivity, that's a correct word, right? Inclusivity. Yes, inclusivity, you can reach out to a better target audience. So with a diverse group of people, right, you won't be insensitive in your output, in your generation and creation of your assets, okay? You won't be like pissing anyone off, which is kind of like whatever happens now is anything can spark or something. So with that, very important, okay? Be diverse, be inclusive. And that's a wrap, my friends. Okay, it's a wrap, episode whatever 529.
10,000.
Yes, 10,000.